Nowadays, superior equipment is used to fight fires, but firefighting is even more challenging than what it used to be. We'll see why.
Years ago, when houses burned, they burned at about 8,000 BTUs, okay? That was your average room and content type of fire, the British thermal unit, BTUs. So what we've got now is with today's modern synthetic material, you know, plastics and the synthetics, you're getting fires that are in the neighborhood of 16,000 to 18,000 BTUs. So the fires, the basic understanding there is that the fires are twice as hot today as that they were 10 and 15 years ago. And that makes it more difficult for firefighters to get inside and, you know, get this extinguishing agent and get that fire knocked down.
13,900 Great Fall, Glen Mill Road.
Fortunately, this fire is a training exercise. The owner donated the house for a practice burn, and here it's possible to simulate an accidental fire situation.
If we go over to the training academy, we're using propane as a fuel source, and so the fires aren't as realistic. So when companies or developers, families have a house that they're going to, you know, bulldoze down, they donate those houses to us, and then we can use those for doing live fire training. So the beauty of something like this is as realistic as it gets. It's real material. It's what we call Class A material. You know, your wood, you know, gypsum board.
The fire is burning at 12,000 British thermal units, or BTUs. Since houses burn around 18,000 BTUs, the protective gear has changed over the years to fight the more intense fires. The suits can withstand temperatures up to 1,200 degrees. The irony of superior equipment is that firefighters cannot always sense the superheated fire and air in a potentially dangerous situation. Today, about 53 people are taking part in the operation. 35 are volunteers.
Where we're at is we've done 2 evolutions, and then what we do is we reevaluate. We have a safety crew that reevaluates after every evolution.
When a fire is reported, the engine company team douses the flames. Many different nozzles can be used now, thanks to the progress in hydraulics. Today's team is using a combination of nozzles to spray at 175 gallons per minute. The truck companies are the hook and ladder team. They search and rescue, shut the electricity, and get the ventilation going.
See a lot of smoke, see fire? That's ventilated. Make that fog line good.
In fighting fires, a technique called positive pressure ventilation uses a fan. This has to be well coordinated with the engine company team dousing the flames. If it's used too early, it could actually fan the fire, causing burns, injuries, and even casualties. If used a little late, the smoke could prove hazardous, even fatal. On some occasions, practice burns have gone out of control, causing injuries and even death. The National Fire Protection Association has set guidelines for live firefighting training.
I will announce as the incident commander that this is a true incident, a true Mayday situation, and then we'll go with the standard protocol. We'll sound the air horns 3 times.
Nowadays, volunteers come from all walks of life: lawyers, accountants, physician assistants, and others. There are many more women and others from culturally diverse backgrounds.
Before you can ride any apparatus, you have to meet certain criteria, which is like bloodborne pathogens, CPR, hazardous materials, cultural diversity, those kind of things. And once you complete this 30-hour orientation program, then you can start taking your more formal classes, which is the essentials of firefighting.
All operations go smoothly, and the owner's family is happy they have leveled the rundown structure.
You know, I'm encouraging everybody, if they do have a piece of property like this with a house, an older house, it actually saves us a little bit in terms of the demolition of the house. Plus, it's a good cause, and it's as real as they can get in terms of creating fire and being able to put it out. So.
Fire Chief Steve Wolf says many people hide in closets or under couches during a house fire, which is dangerous. In the event of a fire, get down low and get out of the house quickly. He also urges people to practice fire safety. Make sure you have working smoke detectors with battery backup. Practice a fire escape plan with family members.